4,000 miles away from his bedroom in the UK, covering all your favorite sports, he's high in demand. From baseball to football, he's got every angle covered. He's gonna watch your team, even when they get smothered. It's Heisty, it is Jolly Good Takes. Introducing your host, Liam.
All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to this live stream between the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm looking forward to this one today because old friend Kevin Gausman is going for Toronto up against the Giants. And the Giants, they've got a bit of a different lineup today with Elliot Ramos in that leadoff spot. What's up, everybody? Insane, Scott, Wilson, how are you all doing? Scott, I am absolutely delighted. What a great game I've just been watching in the World Cup. As Anthony, no one should be shocked the US is losing to Belgium. Anthony, I actually thought you guys had a chance, but look, you've crapped the bed. So Insane says, can't wait to watch this ass Giants team. Insane, me either. And Wilson says the Giants won't let us down. Of course not, Wilson. The Giants never let us down. As I'm in a great mood, as Wilson says. I saw that the Phillies score, wow, off Sanchez. Yeah, the Phillies, they lost 15-1 to the Royals, and Christopher Sanchez was the pitcher. That is unbelievable. And the Braves, they're currently winning. So, Scott, it could be a bad day for you. As looking at the Giants lineup for today's game, it's going to be Elliot Ramos, Luis Ariz, Casey Schmidt, Rafi Devers, Jung-Hoo Lee will be in centre. Willie Adames, Bryce Eldridge, Victor Barakoto, and Eric Haas will round up the lineup for the Giants. For the Giants, by the way, it'll be Landen Roupp on the mound. And for the Blue Jays, it's going to be Clement, Nathan Lucas, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Okamoto, Keys, Kirk, Dalton Varsho, Miles Straw, and Andros Jimenez. As Scott tried a terrible error in the first inning that basically sent that whole game south. Well, the tone, as we say, it's set early. Can the Giants set a good early tone here? We will see. As everybody, drop your score predictions below. And also, keep me updated with Team USA. Is it going to be more pain and misery? Or do they make a comeback? As, no, Anthony, it was... You were never going to win the World Cup, but I thought Spain, USA in the quarterfinal would be a good draw. But as it is, your goalkeeper's had an absolute meltdown there. Scott, great. Yeah, exactly. We've got everyone's favourite pitcher, Landen Roupp, on the mound. Chase, Blue Jays 6, Giants 5. All right, Chase. Well, you are a Toronto fan, right? So also, you got to be feeling great about the USA result as well. Insane, exactly. You were probably going to lose to Spain. As the Blue Jays, then, they are 6 games under 500. The Giants are 15 games under. We will see if they get to that dreaded 16, which they have not done this season. As Chase, let's see. I'm hoping for a Giants win, but I know Wilson. He's got Kevin Gausman in fantasy, but he's obviously a Giants fan. Now, Kevin Gausman, for those of you that do not know, he's my favourite pitcher in baseball. So a little bit weird today. I always look forward to his starts. And look, I'm still looking forward to him pitching in San Francisco as the wind is swirling in the lower level. And then the higher we get up, the more the wind is blowing out. So also, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right now is doing a lot worse than Rafi Devers. Who would have saw that coming into the year? As Haron says, greetings, Liam and chat. Greetings, Haron. Apparently, USA started drinking whatever the Giants drink. What a shite show. Making Belgium look like France. Haron, that is called don't let politics get involved with soccer. As Wilson says, I'll take a Giants win over a Gausman good outing. All right, Wilson. And Bob, what do I think of England winning? Bob, I am pumped. That was one of the best games of football I have ever watched. And it's got even better with Team USA losing as well. Because you guys, you thought, oh, England, as Spencer, what's up? How you doing, Spencer? Not great for Team America over there. As Chase, you did call that Mexico-England game. I hope as a neutral, it was great to watch. because as an England fan, I was crapping myself that whole second half after the red card. As yes, Spencer, no trivia tonight, so you get to watch Kevin Gausman probably tear up the Giants. Bob, I'm not going to overlook Norway. I would rather them than Brazil, but Norway with Erling Haaland, who is the best striker in the world, is going to be tough. As we are about ready for first pitch here. As Anthony says, hopefully Landen Roupp goes more than 3 innings tonight. Anthony, let's hope so. But I think the Giants have lost something like 11 straight starts when Landen Roupp has been on the mound. That was an epic. As Scott says, back to USA not caring about soccer for another. Exactly, Scott. As here's Clemente, and Clemente will foul off the first pitch. That's how this game gets started, and it is 0-1. Ernie Clemente is batting .293 with a 316 on base, a 429 slugging, as the 0-1 pitch to him is another foul ball, and it is 0-2. Now, look, USA, I think the minimum was round of 16. Quarterfinal would have been an amazing goal. As Shardal, what's up, Shardal? It's a tough night for you. As there's a weak ground ball to Casey. Casey will backhand it, fire it across the diamond, and it's a wide throw. And that is going to be an infield single for Clemente or Arne Clement. So a disaster start for the Giants already. Yeah, Wilson, I've got it. I keep getting confused between Clemente and Clement. But I think it's only Clement. So thank you, Wilson, for confirming that. As insane. Great play, Giants. Insane. It was an amazing play by the Giants. Yeah, we are off and running. They must have been watching the USA game and thought, oh, let's take that into our outing. As here is Nathan Lucas. As he hits a line drive to left field. That one is going to hold up for Barracoto for out number 1. Shardo, you're not a fan of Belgium, I see. Us Europeans, what can I say? We are just the masters of football. And it's called football, right? Not soccer. As there's one out then. As Scott, I'm okay with them going out in the round of 16. It's just how they're losing. It's not competitive. Scott, I would say the first good team you played, you've crapped the bed. As here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He will take a cool strike at the knees. And it is 0-1. Yep, insane, exactly. Giants and Team USA are just alike. Chase, Belgium, they have been a bit underwhelming, but they did show up today. And it's probably all about that Balogun. As Guerrero hits a high fly ball to right field, Elliot Ramos coming in will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down then. And after the lead-off infield single, Roupp with 2 quick outs. As Anthony, you know it's a bad throw when Eldridge... Yep, exactly. If Eldridge can't stay on the bag, you know it's a wide throw. I'll let Casey off. Casey's been amazing, though. As Insane says, Belgium was the better team, but USA... Exactly. When it's a close game, you cannot gift anyone any goals. As that pitch is fouled off, and it's 0-2. And the umpire is just checking him his face, making sure he's okay. He is. And it's an 0-1 count. Okamoto, the rookie from Japan. I've watched a bit of him. He actually has good... I think he's quite good. But he's only batting .235, but a 766 OPS. Anthony, that did look like it hurt. As the 0-1 pitch to Okamoto is outside with a curveball. And it's 1-1. The home plate umpire tonight is Austin Jones. Never heard of him, which is normally a good thing. Yeah, gift exactly, Huron. As the 1-1 pitch to Okamoto is a swing and a miss at a cutter at 19 miles an hour, and it's 1-2. Spencer, you may be a little bit ahead of me, but that's all good. As the 1-2 pitch to Okamoto by Landen Roupp is a high fly ball to left field. Barracoto will barely have to move as he makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. And after the shaky start, it's a good end to the inning by Landen. And for the Giants, it will be Elliot Ramos, Luis Ariz, and Casey Schmidt. We will see if the Giants offense can stay hot after that trip at Coors Field. But I'm sure you guys know about the Coors Field effect. Once you come back from Coors Field, it normally takes a couple of days. The altitude, the ball flight, it's all a little bit different, and it can take a little bit of time to get used to it. As Chase, same stuff we get on base and can't do. All right, Chase. Your Blue Jays, how many games are they out the playoff spots in the AL? Because the AL is so bad. I'm just looking here. The wild card, they're only 3 games out, Chase. So you guys are still in with a big chance. As Anthony, what Roupp got through an inning, even with an error on 10 pitches. It's a miracle, Anthony. As Spencer, Al stinks. Who's Al? As AL, idiot. Dumb idiot, Liam. AL stinks, exactly. Third wild card is 500, I think. Yeah, the third wild card, the Rangers, 45 and 45. So Spencer, you're right. As I got there eventually, I'm just a dumb idiot. As Spencer, all right. The one Brentford player in the England team actually is out for the tournament in Jordan Henderson. As let's see if Elliot Ramos, who normally leads off against a lefty, not a righty, is in there today. And they are facing, as I said, Kevin Gausman. Now, Kevin Gausman, he's not been that good this season. He's 4-7 with a 4.19 ERA. And really, he throws a fastball, splitter, slider combo. Mainly, it's the 2 pitches, the fastball and the splitter. Let's see what the Giants can do. As exactly, Spencer, got more Brentford players as there's a called strike. And it's 0-1. Elliot Ramos is batting .266 this season with a 307 on base, a 448 slugging, as the 0-1 pitch to Elliot Ramos is a high drive to right centre field. That ball is in the gap. That is going to get down off the wall, and this is misplayed in right field, as it's going to be Varsha, the centre fielder, to pick it up, and it is going to be a leadoff triple for Elliot Ramos, as the ball goes in the dugout and Ramos is going to score, and that's how this game gets started. 1-0 Giants on a Little League home run, I guess you can call it. He gets the third, the ball goes in the Giants dugout, he will score, and Chase, not a good start for your Blue Jays, a great start for the Giants. So Kevin Gausman, it won't be an earned run, but he's already given up a run, as horrible defense out there in right centre field. As Scott, by the way, Scott, let me get the 3D game day for you as well. I almost forgot about it, but I can get that up quickly. As the pitch to Luis Arraez is low, and it's 1-0. Anthony, his second of his career. Yes, we all remember last year against the Texas Rangers, the walk-off Little League home run. As, yep, let me get that up. You should be able to see, as there's a weak ground ball by Luis Arraez on the infield. They are going to let it go foul, but it does not. And Luis Arraez with an infield single. And what is going on here? Giants' luck is breaking their way right now. As, there we go. Let me get that up. All right, the MLB game day is there. I'll make it a little bit wider as well. So an infield single for Luis Arraez, as I don't really know what Kirk was doing there. He kind of just wanted to see if it went foul. You got to pick that up and throw it over to first, because it was so softly hit. It never had any pace to go foul. As the pitch to Casey Schmidt is a high fly ball, foul behind home plate. Let me make the thing wider. Not that wide. Bit too wide. The first 3D gameplay at Oracle Park. And I want a little bit wider than that. About there should be good. As let's hope that's not too far behind. As Casey fouls off the 0-1 pitch. And it's 0-2. Yep, Spencer, the Blue Jays, they have definitely started this game asleep. And the Giants, they've taken advantage. As I can see our friend in the Discords put USA's cooked. Have USA scored again? Conceded again. As the 0-2 pitch to Casey is going to be a swing and a miss at that nasty Kevin Gausman splitter. And there's one out. And that is my favourite pitch in baseball. And yes, I'm a Giants fan, but the Kevin Gausman splitter is so filthy. That's what made him, it's still 3-1. All right, Spencer. That's what made him so nasty and got him an all-star appearance with the Giants before he signed a 5-year deal worth $100 million with the Toronto Blue Jays. He is in the final year of that deal and will become a free agent. As Devers hits a high fly ball to right centre field. That one, though, is going to be out number 2 as it was in Triples Alley. Wow. If that's not San Francisco, that ball may have been a home run. In Oracle Park, that is a routine flyout. Off the bat, I thought it may have been gone. As Zim Zim, what's up? Don't feel heartbroken, Zim Zim. I know you thought you made me upset, but I'm all good, Zim Zim. The chat loves you as well, as there's 2 outs then. Anthony, the Arise hit cashes in on a parlay I placed. There you go, Anthony. That's what I like to see. As Zim Zim may block Insane. So Insane, if you're out there, Zim Zim may have unblocked you. As there's a cooled strike to Jung-Hoo Lee. Bob, did Belgium score again? Is it 4-1? Are the USA imploding? That is what we love to see. You can all become England fans. As the 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee by Kevin Gausman is a high pop-up to the shortstop, and that will be caught by Andres Jimenez for out number 3. We are going to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Giants, and you know what? It was a Little League home run, so we're going to get some boom, boom baseball.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Yes, Sim Zim, it does work. You're all good. So we go to the top of the second. Good to see you in here. Zim Zim's going back to your territory at 10 a.m. Technically today over here in the UK, but tomorrow on a Tuesday. As Bob says, I think England might lose to Argentina. Bob, we're not even playing Argentina yet. You never know. Argentina could lose to Colombia, Switzerland, or Egypt, Bob. But if we do play, it's going to be close. But also, Bob, you said we were going to lose to DR Congo. So you're more correct about Giants baseball, Bob, but maybe stick to baseball. As Scott says, North America can't compete with Europe in soccer. It's okay, we'll just dominate the rest of the sports. Scott, you're crap at cricket as well. I'm only, I know you guys don't play that properly, though. No, the Giants, then, as Zimzim says, we look like high schoolers. Us Europeans, you play soccer like your life depends on it. It's our biggest sport by a mile. The USA, if they take it seriously, they can dominate. As is Insane back, or Zim Zim, have you punished Insane forever? No, Insane is back. As he says, the only sport Europeans play is soccer, so it would be embarrassing if they sucked at it. Insane, we play cricket, we play snooker. As 4-1 final, the USA have lost to Belgium, and Belgium aren't even that good. As, yeah, back to America, not giving 2 craps about soccer, as we're ready for the top of the second inning. As Spencer, cricket is the best sport in the world. No, I prefer baseball. As the pitch to Keys is a high pitch, and it's 1-0. I tell you what, I am definitely a couple of pitches behind, because on my phone, it's actually a 2-1 count. On the broadcast, it's only 1-0, as the pitch is a foul ball, and it's 1-1. Hopefully, I catch up. As Spencer, come on, no Brentford insults. We would never lose 4-1 to a team like Belgium. As no, you guys are all good. As the 1-1 pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Yeah, as I said, hopefully the delay won't be too long. Look at the game below me. Astros 11, Nationals 12. What a game there. There's a close pitch just outside, and it's 3-1. Oh, bloody hell, a voice crack. Also, Scott, Mets, Braves, top of the 9th. You need the Mets to come back, as that pitch is fouled off, and it's a full count 2 Keys. Not too many fans at Oracle Park, by the way. Apologies, just choking on my water there like an idiot. As that pitch is fouled off, a bit like USA choking the World Cup. As Zimzim cannot wait to be back on home turf. You get the nice cool weather of San Francisco, not this ridiculous heat over here in the UK that we're not built for. As the 3-2 pitch, 2 keys is going to be fouled out of play, and it remains a full count. I'll be honest, I've never heard of keys before this game. I always try my best to learn about every player. Sean Keys, he's 23 years old. He's the third baseman. He's only had 21 at-bats this year. As the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. And that will be out number 1 of the top of the second. So Roupp with a strikeout. His first strikeout, sorry. So 1 away here. Yep, insane. That is probably right. As Tyler Rogers with a nice introductory little image video, whatever you want to call it, back. And to tell you what, as Alejandro Kirk takes just out silence, want to know. Tyler Rogers was my favourite relief pitcher of the last 10 years. Last 8 years on the Giants. I just love the Under Armour. Hopefully, the Giants can do some damage off of him, though. As Ethan, what's up, Ethan? OP Noob, what's up as well? OP Noob, it was an inside the park Little League home run. Really a triple and an error. As that pitch is outside and it's 3-0 to Alejandro Kirk. But a crazy start to the game. As Ethan, what went on with the Cardinals bullpen? Let me know. As Anthony, I'm shocked people don't want to watch shitball. Anthony, I'm right with you. I'm absolutely stunned. As it's 3-1 to Alejandro Kirk. Kirk only batting 189. He has battled injuries, though. Don't tell me. Do you guys know, did Alejandro Kirk make the All-Star game? As that pitch is in the dirt. And that will be a walk for Kirk. Insane. This team refuses to go 16 games under 500. We'll see. I have a feeling today may be the day, though. It's only a 1-0 lead. And the Giants' pitching does suck. As Chase overrated Roupp. Roupp has not been very good. As there's a foul ball by Dalton Varsho. And it's 0-1. I'm actually a big... Politics and, you know, the LGBTQ crap, all of that aside, I'm actually a big Landen Roupp fan. I think he's a good pitcher. He has been on a horrid run of form, though. He needs to lock in. That pitch is high, and it's 1-1. Let's see if he can do that tonight against Chase's favourite team. Spencer, Giants 85 team, only have 3 fewer wins than this team 89 games into the season. Spencer, that's because we are shit. As there's a called strike and it's 1-2. Wilson, is Jordan Henderson okay? Wilson, he is out of the tournament. He's got a broken arm. So, the one Brentford player you could say was a bit of a twat. As the 1-2 pitch to Dalton Varsho is a swing and a miss. And that's out number 2, the second strikeout of the inning for Landen Roupp. So, yes, Team USA is out of the World Cup, which means all of you have to become England fans, since there's no North American team. No, in fairness, who do you guys want to win the World Cup now Team USA are out? As Chardol says, I predicted that the San Francisco Giants, as there's a check swing, he did go around though, and it's 0-1. I predicted that the San Francisco Giants would sweep the Blue Jays and 3-game series, and if it does happen, I'm opening the show on NorCal Sports Network. All right, well, the Giants haven't swept anyone, so good luck, Chardol. As Insane says it's not happening. As there's a high fly ball to centre field. Lee moving to his left will make the catch. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Giants as Landen Roupp is working pretty quickly so far. Well, we'll see if the Giants can bounce back after yesterday's bullpen disappointment. As Anthony, at least the Giants aren't the worst yet. Will the Giants ever be the worst? I don't know. As, yes, Ethan, thank you for showing up. I'll have a little bit of news to share. Probably tomorrow, I can share that. As Insane says, besides, even if the Giants sweep the Blue Jays, Dan is not letting you come on, Shardell. Insane, you said it, not me. As Shardell was really confident. I would not be so confident. As Chase says, if the Giants sweep the Blue Jays, I want hockey season to come fast. I definitely get you. As Spencer says, Mets took the lead. Did they? Scott, you got to be happy about that. By the way, Chase, I guess you're a Maple Leafs fan. I could be wrong. Or are you Montreal or Vancouver? Let me know. As duet for the Giants will be Willie Adames, Bryce Eldridge, and Victor Berra-Cota. Insane, I thought the Maple Leafs sucked. Insane, they do. That's how they got the first overall pick. With a little bit of lottery luck. But maybe a healthy Austin Matthews, Gavin McKenna. We'll see. And the Eastern Conference is tough. As Anthony says, now they'll just get enough offense and pitching not to be the worst. Anthony, normally it was just enough to never be bad and be 500. Now we're talking just enough not to be the worst. As Chardol says, I really love the song Dada, the official 2026 FIFA World Cup anthem, featuring Shakira and Burna Boy. You know what, Chardol? It's funny you say that. If I go on my YouTube watch history, as if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that like button. We're growing pretty well as we're up to 111 subscribers. But if you did not know, that's actually the unlucky number in English, in England, because 111 we call it Nelson's number. It's bad luck. As yeah, Chardol, let me get my history up. It's funny you brought that up. If you take a look at my history, I don't know how well you can see that, but I literally just listened to the Shakira song because I love it when they bring the players out and it's got that song. As here's Willie Adames then. Willie Adames batting .232, a .279 on base, 14 home runs. That's third on the Giants. As the 2-0 pitch to Adames is a swing and a miss. A splitter there by Gausman in a 2-0 count instead of giving him a fastball right down the middle. Spencer, I thought it was 1966 as the last time you bozos won the World Cup. Well, it'll be 2026 the last time in a couple of weeks. As there's a foul ball and it's 2-2. Gooey, I'm not wearing so all right, as Vision Son Hendricks, I appreciate you for subscribing. Shout out, welcome to Jolly Good Takes. As that's all good, Gooey. I hope you didn't spend much money, but at least you won your England bet yesterday. As Zim, I don't know if you're in the chat, but yes, as there's a close pitch low and a good take by Adames on a splitter, and it's 3-2. Shardell, I find that song catchy as well. We're not going to say it's not a singing channel though. As the 3-2 pitch to Willie Adames by Kevin Gausman is low and a good, I should say a great take by Willie Adames, and he walks. So Kevin Gausman, he doesn't walk many, but he does walk Willie Adames, and Willie Adames doesn't even walk. So a rare walk. As Vision Son, what's up? Absolutely, brother. Love the content. Keep the Giants love. Watching from across the pond. All right, Vision, I appreciate it. Are you from San Francisco? Let me know. As here is Bryce Eldridge. Gausman, he is at 16 pitches, as there's a close pitch, just low again. So Gausman, he's not missing by much, but he is just missing enough. So it's 1-0 to Bryce Eldridge, who is my favourite Giants player. And I'm hoping he can go deep off my favourite pitcher. As the 1-0 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is low, and it's 2-0. Sacramento, Vision, do you get a chance to go down to many games? Whether that's River Cats or the A's, obviously. I'm actually a big fan of Settle Park, even though it's a little bit of a crapo. I love smaller stadiums. I feel like they're unique, and I do like a bit of offensive baseball. Not that offensive, as that pitch is low, and it's 2-1. But I do love a few home runs. And their games, the A's have a good young lineup. But this isn't an A's channel. This is a Giants channel. And 49ers, Sharks, Warriors. As Anthony, I appreciate it. Bob, who does England play next? We play the Norwegians, as Eldridge will foul that pitch off. And it's 2-2. By the way, Vision, one of the favorite things we like to ask any new subscriber is, what's your favorite memory as a Giants fan? As after going to 4 games last year, I'm sitting at 0 for this season. Got to fix that ASAP. I'm sitting at 0 as well from here in the UK. As Eldridge will swing and miss that fastball, and it's a strikeout. Gausman second, so 1 out, and that was right down the middle. Bob, I think Spain is going to win the tournament. My heart says England, but I'm picking Spain to win the tournament, so that will answer that question. As Anthony, I have no idea. 12-11, the craziest game you've ever seen. As here's Berakoto. Berakoto, I've been super impressed with. Play the kids. As the pitch to Berakoto is low, and it's 1-0. Spencer, you think France? I mean, they have looked like the best, absolutely. I just think Spain are the most well-rounded team, and they haven't conceded yet. As Vision says, it has to be watching their first World Series win of our three-peat dynasty. Miss those even years. That's great, Vision. You must have been able to watch them then. My first ever Giants memory is that pitch is outside and it's 2-0. Is 2014 Game 7. I remember watching it in bed with my dad and watching Bumgardner come into the game. And that's when I fell in love with baseball. Then I was too young to watch the Giants games over here for a little while. The older I got, the more I could stay up. And now I just stay up and watch them all. As it's 2-0 to Berakoto. Gausman will step off the mound. That would be his first pickoff attempt. As Chase, you got Spain v England. I would love that final. As Bob says, do you remember that game when Jock Peterson hit a walk-off, that crazy game against the Cubs? Bob, I think it may have been the Mets, as there's a called strike and it's 2-1. Because I believe he hit 3 home runs, including a walk-off hit against the Mets. Maybe it was the Cubs and I'm wrong. But I don't remember the Cubs one. I remember the Mets one. As favorite 49er memory, as the 2-1 pitch to Berakoto is a swing and a miss and a splitter, and it's 2-2. Now, Vision, I have not been watching the 49ers for very long. Since 2019 was when I first watched the 49ers. I would have to say the Kittle catch on 4th and 2 in New Orleans, that was amazing. Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship game, that comeback was amazing as well. As the 2-2 pitch by Gausman to Berakoto is fouled out of play, and it remains 2-2. Outside of that, I would say they're my favorite 2 moments. How about you, Vision? As Chardot, the San Francisco Giants have a 1-run lead on a Little League home run by Elliot Ramos, and it's 1-0 Giants. Absolutely, Chardot, you nailed it. As the 2-2 pitch to Berakoto is a line drive to left field. That one's going to be foul, though, and no chance for the Giants ball dude. As Insane says, my favourite 49ers memory is Brandon Ayuk's okay, Insane. I do enjoy them. They're quite funny. As Chase, 2019 was a great year. Vision, Kittle solidified his gold jacket with that one play. Get ready for a new one because we're winning number 6 this year. I love the optimism. They're definitely going for it. As the 2-2 pitch to Berakoto is a high fly ball to centre field. That ball's carrying. It is going to be caught by Varsho up against the wall. And Adamas will have to go back to first base. God damn it, that was close to a home run. Again, if that's not a night game at Oracle Park, that one may have left the yard. But a good swing by Berakoto. But no, Vision, that was an amazing play by Kittle. I got so excited, and just remember, flags flying. The call was great as well. As Vision, it has to be the catch 3, Alex Smith to Vernon Davis for the game winner against the Saints. All right, Vision, I assume you weren't around for the catch 1 and 2, as there's a swing and a miss by Eric Haas, everyone's favourite Giants catcher. Anthony, good. I don't want those ball shows to catch a ball ever. All right, Anthony. As Chardot, if the San Francisco Giants sweep the Blue Jays, then I'm going to... Yep, Chardot, we know. As the 0-1 pitch to Haas is a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Gausman then, he's at 30 pitches and he's 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. As Spencer, I was for the first one, but I was only 4. Spencer, so probably not the most amazing memories. As Eric Cass takes a splitter right down the middle for a called strike 3. And I'll tell you what, the actual 3D thing is synced up with my voice, which is never normally the case. As you can see, that pitch was right down the middle. So great job by Eric Cass. Well done. As we go to the top of the 3rd. And it's 1-0 still. You know what's crazy to me? Tom Brady was at the catch. I mean, it's just funny. What moments like that can do to a team. They just inspire people. As Shardal said, you're one of my favourite Englishmen. I love Earl Grey tea with crumpets, and you're one of the greatest people on the face of this planet. Well, Shardal, I appreciate that. And Zim Zim got to go for now. All right, Zim Zim. See you in a little bit. As Spencer, I was alive for the first one, but wasn't at the game. As Anthony says, halfway to my Gausman K parlay. Oh, Kevin Gausman's definitely going to hit his strikeout parlay. As Spencer, he's 6 months younger than you. All right, Spencer. As Bob says, do you remember that? Yes, Bob, I remember that game, absolutely. As Insane. Actual question, Liam. People tell me British food is bad. Is that the truth, or are they lying? Insane. It depends what you compare it to. If you like Mexican, Chinese, Italian, it's nowhere near on that tier of food. But if you have a proper British, if it's a Sunday roast or it's fish and chips, it's amazing. But I would never choose it over like an Italian, Chinese. As Chase says, well, Blue Jays, we haven't scored a run in 26 since the Seattle series. In 2 games, we lost. I did see that, Chase. As Shardal says, I'm a big fan of you, and if I'm ever in the UK, can you give me a tour of all the touristy spots in the area? Shardal, if you ever come, you can come to a soccer game if you want. We can invite you to that, as we do have tickets. But no, Insane. If British food is done right, it's nice. Just it's never on the same tier as those other foods. As here's Landen Roupp. Shardal, not today, but if you message me on my email, then we can sort it out. As there's a called strike to Jimenez, and it's 0-1. Shardal, are you a Man United fan? Because if you are, that's not good. I do not like Man United. As there's a weak ground ball by Jimenez to Luis Ariz. Ariz will field it and throw it over to Bryce Eldridge for out number 1. By the way, I don't know if Vision is still in here, but Vision, if you're still watching, let me know. Are you just into football, baseball? Are you fans of any other sport? As Bob, the Giants need to trade for Mookie Betts. No, they do not, Bob. As the pitch to Clement is a little bloop to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's Clement's second hit of the game. The only Blue Jay to get a base hit as well. Yep, Toronto, Chase, yep, Clement base hit. Shardal, if you've ever heard of them, they're called Brentford. They are my favourite soccer team. Bob, Mookie Betts, with his contract and his age, there is no point trading for him. He would not help the Giants out. As here is Lucas. He takes high, and it's 1-0. So Roupp at 33 pitches, not doing too bad. As the 1-0 pitch to Lucas by Landen Roupp is a ground ball. That one is going to go to Bryce Eldridge. He will step on first base. There's no play at second because Clement was on the move. So it'll be a runner at second, 2 outs, and the first chance for the Blue Jays to get in a run. Exactly, Anthony. They need to go young, not trade for old veterans. As Chase, we put Clemente steal base now. He did try, and then he stayed out of the double play. As Insane says, no, Bob, we don't need another terrible contract. As that pitch is outside, and it's 1-0. Shardal, yes, if you come over, absolutely. We've got spare tickets, front row, not like loose seats on Giant Sports Talk Live, but they're not bad. as the 1-0 pitch to Guerrero is low and outside, and it's 2-0. I've actually been only 3 meters away from Ronaldo, because he took a throw in right next to the where we sat. So they're not bad tickets, but nowhere near as pricey as well. They're not. Soccer's not that pricey. As that pitch is outside, and it's 3-0 to Guerrero. Scott, tell that to the Warriors. It's a senior citizens club in that locker room. And Scott, they want to add LeBron James as well, just to make it even younger. As Chase says, when I come, where do I meet? Don't meet me at the airport, as that pitch is inside, and it'll be a walk for Guerrero. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. Chardot, I would book a hotel before meeting me, and then go. I can meet you at the hotel. As meet me at the hotel, Chardot. As here is for the Blue Jays, Okamoto. As we said, the rookie from Japan. And Okamoto will take a... he won't take it, actually. Swing first pitch, and it's a fair ball to Casey. Casey will fire across the diamond to Bryce Eldridge for out number 3. There you go. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's 1-0 San Francisco. Due up for the Giants will be Elliot Ramos, Luis Ariz, and Casey Schmidt. As Wilson, Bob was talking about Anthony Davis to the Warriors, and now we're talking Mookie Betts to the Giants. What year is this? 2018. It's an old man show in Bob's world. They're great names, no longer great players. As Robbie, how are you doing? Welcome again. Good to see you. I am officially, by the way, Robert, coming to San Francisco for the Diamondback series, August 26th. I will land in San Francisco. As, of course, we all love Bob. As the inning is over. There's no runners on, by the way. I'm getting a bit carried away. Forgot to change it from the last inning. Look, Chase, they can turn it around still. We'll see what they do at the deadline and the All-Star break. Maybe they put out a run after the All-Star break. As, Bob, I do think Yaxel Lindeborg is going to be good. As can I go to the game on August 26th with you? Chardot, I'm going with Lou, Eric, and Glenn. But maybe another time. As look, I'm not going with anyone on the Saturday doubleheader. So, Robert, if you want to meet up, let me know. As Chase, lock down the baseball season now. Chase, as a Giants fan, that wouldn't be too bad. Cancel the rest of this season and let's just start again, fresh in 2027. As Scott, Maple Leafs aren't very good either, Chase. As Chase is positive about the Leafs. Are the Raptors good? I know they got Kawhi. Insane. I actually think the Raptors are pretty good. As Chardot, of course you can meet me there. It's just not watch the game together. But of course you can meet me. You can be in the vlog as well. I'll be vlogging it. So Ramos then, he scored on a Little League home run. That is the difference in the game. By the way, the Yankees beat Tampa 5-1 at the Trop, as that pitch is fouled out of play. And it's 0-1. It's Chardot, I don't know the section number. Right next to the Giants dugout. That's all I can tell you. As it's 0-1 to Ramos. Ramos, as I said, triple in the first, scored the run. He's batting 269 now. As the 0-1 pitch to Ramos is going to be low. And a rare slider by Gausman. And it's 1-1. So 1-1. Yes, Chardot, you can get a photo. As the 1-1 pitch to Elliot Ramos is fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. Chardot, I want a photo with you, Chardot. As Bob, is it McDonald tomorrow? Bob, tomorrow's starting pitcher will be Trevor McDonald. You're correct. As the 1-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos by Kevin Gausman is low and outside, and it's 2-2. Gausman, he has that weird hitch. He goes like this. He does the weird leg twitch, and then he fires. Chardot, when it gets closer to the time, I'll let you know. But for now, it's still in the early stages. As the 2-2 pitch to Ramos is a perfect fastball on the outside corner, and that will be strikeout number 4. And Anthony or Wilson, I can't remember who had the parlay on strikeouts. I think it was Anthony. There's another one, as that strikeout number 4. Bob, you call him McDonald's. Is that because he gives up meatballs? As Chardot, well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, how early I'm going to get there yet. So that's what I mean when I say it's, I booked the tickets. It's confirmed I'm going to the game. Just don't know what I'm going to be doing, what time we're meeting up, and that sort of stuff. When I do, I'll let you know. Scott, Mets don't want to do me a favour tonight. Braves threatening walk-off. Scott, the Braves are the type of team to walk it off as well. And it's 5-5 there, I can see. So they've already answered with 1 run. As the 1-0 pitch to Luis Ariz is a called strike. And it's 1-1. Wilson, you should never bet against England. We never let you down. As Chase, check out episode 1 of Elise Fan after the stream. All right, Chase. As need 6 from Gausman, line was 5.5. As Ariz hits a weak ground ball to the first baseman Guerrero. Guerrero will flip it over to Gausman for out number 2. I tell you what, the 3D broadcast, Scott, is actually synced up pretty well today. That's a rarity. As Gausman will definitely go 6 innings. He's only at 39 pitches through 2 2/3. As here's Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt is 0 for 1 today. As Scott, yeah, Mexico did this shit the bed. No set plays that match, it seems, just kind of winging it. As the pitch to Casey is high, called a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Bob, have I been to an England game? I've never been to an England game. I would love to go to an England game. As Chardot, Liam, after the Giants game, are you going to take a plane back to the UK? Well, I'll be staying there for 3 days. As Schmidt swings and misses, and it's 0-2. In fairness, Wilson, I'm surprised Walker Buehler's having a half-decent year. I thought he would be crap the whole year. So that does actually surprise me a little bit. Chardot, I will not be staying with Eric. I'll be in a hotel. As the 0-2 pitch to Casey by Kevin Gausman is going to be a swing and a miss. Well, there's 5 strikeouts for Kevin Gausman through 3 innings as Casey goes down swinging for the 2nd time. Oh, I love Kevin Gausman. That pitch was filthy. We go to the top of the 4th. And it is 1-0. And right now, a low-scoring battle, a third of the way through the game. As, yes, the 3D game day is actually not... I know, it's a rarity. Shadow, how about I buy tickets to the August 26th Giants versus Red game? Shadow, I will be flying that day, so I will not be able to make it to the Reds game. As we can make some wonderful memories, just not on the Thursday, because or the Wednesday, I think it is, because I'll be traveling that day, Shadow. As Bob Zimzim is coming home. As Wilson says, Mexico couldn't get any crosses in with Big Dan Burn. Exactly. The big Englishmen were too good. As we'll see if Landen Roupp can go out and pitch a scoreless top of the 4th. By the way, Bob, I do not know if you'll see Zimzim for a while. He seems quite upset right now. It's the Thursday, Shadow. Yes, basically, I was laughing at Team USA, and then Zimzim called me a prick, and he he thinks it upset me, but I'm all good. So he doesn't feel too good right now. So you may not see him, Bob. So apologise if Zimzim's not in the chat. As yeah, Bob Wilson just mentioned it. Walker Buehler absolutely crapping the bed today. As it's time for the top of the 4th. Yeah, exact. Bob, he's not very good. As Keys will lead off the inning for the Blue Jays. He had a very competitive at-bat his first time up. Chardot, how about I buy tickets to the Thursday game, Giants versus Reds? and I can stay with you in the hotel. We can go swimming together and make some fun memories together, and it'll be wonderful. Zeze called strike. Shardol, I don't know about the dates because it's a bit weird with the UK. Whatever game 1 of this series is against the Diamondbacks, that's the first full day I'm there. There's a high pop-up by Keys to left field. Adamas going back over his shoulder will make the catch. Exactly, Wilson. I think Zim Zim's fine. He just thought he upset me, but he didn't. And he says he doesn't like upsetting people. So we will see. He says he can't be in a chat because it makes him feel bad. We would love Zim Zim in the chat if he's listening. There's a called strike to Kirk, and it's 0-1. But maybe he just needs a little break for a couple of days. As Anthony, yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised the Giants didn't get him, though, as that pitch is outside and it's 1-1. He would have fit right in with the Giants rotation. Shardol, can I stay with you in the hotel? I would like to make friends with somebody from another country. Shardol, I'm not sure about the hotel. That's a bit too private and personal. But we can definitely meet up and go and grab lunch if you want. As it's 1-1 to Kirk. As he takes a called strike on the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-2. I tell you what, guys. I'm still way behind on this broadcast. As the 1-2 pitch to Kirk is high and inside. And it's 2-2. Kirk, he walked his first time up. Only the second Blue Jay to get on base. Not named. Sorry, the third Blue Jay to get on base. Not named Clement. With Guerrero and him walks. And the only hit's going to Clement. Sorry there. Bit of a weird phrase there. As the 3-2 pitch to Alejandro Kirk is a weak ground ball. Casey moving to his left will spin and fire in the dirt. Eldridge will scoop it out for out number 2. Nice pick by Bryce, and a not a routine for Casey, but I would expect him to make it. So 2 outs. Yes, Shardol, I can't speak on behalf of the others, but if you want lunch with me, we can have lunch. As Wilson, I did think that. As the 0-0 pitch to Dalton Varsho is way high and outside, and it's 1-0. And you know what? When the first pitch is that wide and high, this is where I start to think, is Landen Roupp going to lose the strike zone like he does for a batter? As there's a high fly ball to left field by Varsho. That pitch will be foul, though, and it remains 1-2. 1-1, sorry. Fans are slowly starting to make their way in, but still a ghost town out there. Shardol, absolutely. As there's a high pitch and it's 2-1. Anthony, Owen Murphy is making his MLB debut for the Braves. All right, let me know how that goes. Maybe he could be a future Giant, by the way. As the 2-1 pitch is outside if we trade them someone at the deadline. Shardol, I don't know about anything in San Francisco. You've got to tell me. Spencer stepped away for a few. See that the Mets blew it. Yep, Spencer, of course the Mets blew it. As there's a high pop-up by Varsho. This one should be playable. And it will be caught by Casey to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And it is 1-0 still. We're stuck in a deadlock for ages now. Since the Giants scored with the first batter of the game. I shouldn't say deadlock. It's 1-0. But we're stuck a 1-0 scoreline for a little while now. As Devin Williams with another blown save. Of course he did. As Shardol, I'll take an Uber to your hotel and meet you outside the hotel. And we could go to a English pub and have lunch. All right, Shardol. I'll let you know closer to the time. When I booked the hotel and everything. As Devin Williams, what a bad signing he's been. Buster Posey's maybe thinking, well, see, I didn't waste my money on Devin Williams. As my God, look at that warm-up pitch. I mean, that is so high. we'll see if the Giants can add on then. As Scott says, yeah, Giants and Mets are kind of in the same boat. Scott, absolutely. Two teams that should be doing better than they are, but totally underperforming. As Bob, I miss Camilo Duvall. Bob, you may be one of the only Giants fans that actually miss Camilo Duvall. I can't say I miss Camilo Duvall at all. It was time to move on from him. The thing with Camilo Duvall is I think he was totally ruined by the pitch clock. And the pitch clock, he was never settled. He always had pitch clock violations. Plus, you get ABS, and it all just goes to his head. And he's all kind of fucked up. As, all right, Shardell, you're not feeling jolly good because you're feeling crap because USA lost. Well, Shardell, if it makes you feel any better, you would have lost to Spain as well. As Wilson says, Bob, you're lying. Definitely don't miss Camilo Duvall. Anthony agrees. As Scott says, yeah, all you guys, you're questioning Bob on that one, and I don't blame you. As leading off the inning for the Giants will be Rafi Devers. Shardell, you're meditated times off for enjoyment and excitement, not when Team USA craps the bed. As Devers takes low, and it's 1-0. Batting average, highest by DH this season. Casey Schmidt, Bryce Eldridge, and Rafi Devers are 3 of the top 6. Would you believe it? As the 1-0 pitch to Devers is low, and it's 2-0. Insane. Duvall had his best moments, but at least he was competent. His bad moments, at least he was confident. Insane. I disagree. He may have had some good moments in 2021, but since then he was awful. As there's a close pitch just outside, and it's 3-0. Zim Zim and Spencer, I saw that little shot, by the way. Zim Zim, never ever feel bad. Everyone wants you in the chat, as it's 3-0 to Devers. Devers will take a called strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 3-1. As seriously, Spencer, there's more insults about Brentford than there are Liverpool players left in the World Cup. As Nicholas, what's up, Nicholas? Who do I think's winning? As there's a low pitch, we're going to get a challenge here, and this will be the first challenge of the game, and it's going to be unsuccessful. Nicholas, I've got the Giants winning. How about you? Do I like Ronaldo? Absolutely. Ronaldo is a for a superstar, Ronaldo is as kind as it gets. He's a great human being. Of course, a fabulous footballer. And, bro, how do I know baseball? Go Jays, man. Yes, I live in Britain, and I love baseball because it's my favourite sport. It's every day. It's a grind. Go Blue Jays. Are you a Blue Jays fan, Nicholas? As Zimson says, don't be nice to me. I was a dick to Liam today. As Lee fouls that one off. He said I really hurt him and I was being very mean. Serious guilt. Zim, never feel bad. I just want you to have fun in my streams and have fun with me. So don't be too bad about it. As, yeah, Nicholas, are you a Blue Jays fan? Not the year you guys were thinking. As the 0-1 pitch is a called strike. You're located in Toronto. Well, that explains it, Nicholas. Well, welcome to the channel. We are a Giants channel, but we will be streaming all American sports. As the Giants are going to lose a challenge, Lee challenged that one. Nicholas, we are mainly a Giants channel. We do every baseball team, though. When the playoffs are around, we'll do every playoff game possible, basically. As the 0-2 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is going to be by Kevin Gausman. A high fly ball out of play, and it's 0-2. I appreciate that. It gets a little bit tough watching the Giants at 3 in the morning, so I appreciate that. Look, I like the Toronto Blue Jays. I watch quite a lot of them away from the Giants. Kevin Gausman is my favorite pitcher in baseball. As the pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is a line drive to right field. It's going to be a base hit. And Devers is on the move to third base. He put his Jets on there. Wow, he's never ran quicker in his life. There was a hamburger waiting for him at third base. He went gump, gump, gump and squabbled it up. And it'll be runners at the corners for the Giants. And I'm a complete idiot. I did not even update the graphic with a runner at first base. So my apologies. Be runners at the corners for the Giants. Nicholas, you wish he still played for the Giants. Nicholas, when he went, I was so gutted. I love Kevin Gausman. His splitter is nasty. Exodus, what's up? Brewers 1-4-3. Go Giants. Exodus, go Giants. Appreciate it. As he pitched to Willie Adames is a ground ball. That one is going to be a double play as the run comes in to score. Well, the Giants double their lead, but I cannot be saying that's any good. A double play with runners at the corners. It's better than a strikeout, but not that much better. And Kevin Gausman will take just the one run. Scott says, I think YouTube just blocked my fat joke, lol. I apologise, Scott, if it blocked your fat joke. As Unk Exodus shouts. Nicholas, by the way, when did you become a Blue Jays fan? Let me know. As that pitch is a called strike to Bryce Eldridge. And it's 0-1. What's up, Ty? How you doing, Ty? Not good for Team USA. Let's hope the Giants can put you in a better mood. As Wilson didn't even see it. I didn't see it either. As that's appreciated, Ty, as that is outside. I did see you couldn't do any graphics today, so I'm guessing you're busy. As Exodus, he was in the chat earlier, and Wilson says he wasn't here. He was earlier. As Simpson, people say Toronto is so annoying. It's Toronto. Liam, what do you say? I say Toronto, as there's a called strike. Now, Nicholas, you were born in 2002. All right, you're not too much older than me then. As I know you're meant to pronounce it like Toronto, with not the second T, technically. But I'm not from Toronto, so I'm going to call it Toronto. As that pitch is low and it's 2-2. Chase, by the way, Nicholas Chase over here is a Blue Jays fan as well. So you two can get along, as Ty says. Unfortunately, probably won't have them for another few days. All good, Ty. Still love the content. As the 2-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is a swing and a miss. So he goes down swinging. We go down. We go to the bottom. Let me re-say that again. We go to the top of the fifth. It's 2-0 Giants. Zim, it's not Toronto, though. It's so annoying to me. Even as American, it's Toronto. Well, you're American. As a Brit, I'm calling it Toronto. Dislike the video, Zim, if you hate me. But definitely make sure to hit that like and sub. Nicholas, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the subscription. Can you hit the like on the way out as well? That helps the channel. But I don't blame you. It's pretty late on the West Coast, or well, I'm guessing you're in West Coast time zone over there in Canada. But shout out, and hopefully I can see you as again in the future. I like the Blue Jays. I hope you guys get to the World Series again. Although Exodus maybe wants the Tigers to go on a deep playoff run. As yes, peace, and have a good night's sleep. As Zim, Toronto is 5 hours behind us, Liam. That's what I thought. West Coast time. West Coast. I meant East Coast. I said West Coast. I did genuinely mean East Coast. I'm just getting confused because I'm an idiot. I meant East Coast. As Shardal says, I'm very optimistic that the Giants are going to sweep the Toronto Blue Jays. Shardal, we'll see. So far, so good. But things can change. Just got to win game one and then see where it goes from there. Ty, I always appreciate you coming in, even if it's just for 2 seconds to say what's up. But see you, Ty. Go Giants as well as Wilson. How is Kyle Freeland still a starting pitcher? He's been shocking for years. Because he plays for the Rockies, Wilson. As 7-5 Mets. Spencer, is that right? The Mets have actually won. As Zim, stop with the self-depreciating bullshit. You're not an idiot because you said West instead of... Zim, you don't have to go ultra positive now. I did genuinely mean East Coast, though. But when you talk for like 3 hours every day, sometimes you say the odd wrong comment. Spencer, we need to stop with the Brentford disrespect. You didn't beat us. We beat you last season. As there's a called strike, and it's 1-1 to Miles Straw. Exodus, the Mets have just swept the Braves, I believe, which is crazy. As the 1-1 pitch is high and outside. Zim Zim. Look, we're better than our rivals Fulham, whose play is stuffed up for USA today. As Zim Zim, I don't even know what that emoji... Oh, it's a B. No Bs. As there's a weak ground ball off Straw's foot, and it goes through the pitcher Roupp, but it is a foul ball. So it's 2-2. Spencer, yeah, we did finish 9th. If we beat Liverpool in the final game, we would have been going to Europe, which would have been amazing. As Bob, 7-0 Diamondbacks over the Padres. Bob, we know Walker Buehler has stunk it up over there. As Insane says, Scuba is getting traded. Scott Harris is not the type of Pobo just to hold on to a guy, as that pitch is fouled off. Now, Exodus says he doesn't think he's going to get traded. Insane, I actually think the Tigers, they've been a lot better of late. And in such a bad AL, I actually think they're going to hold on to him. I really do. We'll see. If the Tigers go on a bad run, he will definitely get traded. Right now, I'm in the keep camp. We will see, though, if that's different. As that pitch is outside, and it's a full count to Miles Straw. Oh, Insane, the record's not very good, but it is improving. Zimzim says, flashback. Oh, Zimzim, you're back from 45 minutes of intimacy with your wife. You last 45 minutes. Let's talk about pigeons now. As there's a high fly ball to left field, caught by Barakoto for out number 1. Ethan, I was waiting for you to be in the chat, actually. Ethan, I said I had some exciting news. I can actually tell you what that exciting news is, by the way. All right, Zimzim, onlypigeons.com. I'm still going to make that website, by the way. Today, I was just serenading in the England glory in the World Cup, as the pitch is a called strike to Andres Jimenez, and it's 0-1. By the way, Ethan says, just think if the Rockies win tonight and the Giants lose, this will be the first time in a very long time the Rockies aren't in last place. I know, Ethan. That's how bad the Giants have been. But Ethan, the All-Star game, we will be live for the All-Star game. We will be live with Paul D from Bombers Game Mike, as there's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. He reached out today. We're going to live stream the game together. I love his content. So that would be a great chill out stream with Paul D from Bombers Game Mike. If you haven't subbed to his channel, go ahead and subscribe. He's a great dude. As Wilson, Terrence Google is wild. I have no idea what he's going on about. As there's a weak ground ball foul, and it remains 1-2. Landen Roupp is at 63 pitches through 5 innings. Zim, I'm guessing he means the Tigers, the Lions cornerback. I could be wrong, though. As Insane says, the Dodgers acquired Janimi, as the Giants need to acquire ChatGPT Gemini. As there's a ground ball to Bryce Eldridge for out number 2. I'd rather Claude. Insane, we need to do Claude. Ethan, we're going to do a collab, so we'll be both on the same video. It will be streaming to both channels, though. As Wilson thinks Tarek Scooble. I have no idea. It could be. As Tigers don't need AI. We do, because we suck. As the pitch to Clement is a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. We will see. Terrence Google, Tarek Scooble. I see it, Wilson. We're just waiting for that Bob message. As there's a weak ground ball to Casey. Casey will pick it up and fire it over to Bryce Eldridge. To end the inning, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Chase, if you're out there, my God, Chase, the Blue Jays offense is not very good. Also, it's kind of nice to not be playing in Coors Field, where it's about a 30-minute inning every inning. As Scuba to the Dodgers, Terrence. Zim, I think the Padres. I don't know, though. As Bob says, Scuba to the Dodgers, Terrence. Bob, great comment, Bob. I do think you mean Scuba, though. As Insane says, Bob does often misspell things, so maybe he misspelled that guy's last name. In fairness, when I was messaging Zim, I kept trying to say Valkyries, and it kept changing it to some stupid words that didn't even begin with V. Ty, I do live in the UK. Anthony, Roop 1 hit allowed through 5 innings. Anthony, I believe it's 2. Well, actually, they called the Casey Schmidt play an error at the beginning of the game. I think that should have been a single. It was a tough. Maybe that's me being Giants biased. I thought that would have been a single, but Anthony, yeah, you're right. Just 1 hit through 5 innings so far. I know, Ty, but that's how much of a fan I am of baseball. As Ethan, if you guys are talking about where Tarek will go, he will not be a Giant nor a Dodger. He will be a Brave. Prove me wrong. Ethan, that's not a bad shout. It really isn't. As Ty, Giants should pay me to watch this team. Ty, they definitely should. Putting out a product like this where I have to stay up till 6 a.m. Every night. It can be torture sometimes. But that was went into the thinking of starting the channel, actually. I stay up to watch the games anyway. When the Giants are so bad, it's just all about talking to you guys. It makes it so much more entertaining. Exodus, which chat do you want me to read? The Tigers don't need AI chat. Is that the one you want me to read? As in saying, well, no shit, he won't be a Giant, lol. As Zimzim says, Bob, do you use text-to-speech? Your spelling is shocking. But Zimzim, I think he may use Alexa. As here's Barakoto. Barakoto is behind 0-1. Zimzim is worse than Aaron Judge. As the 0-1 pitch to Barakoto is a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit to left field. So Barakoto with a single. 7-6 now in Atlanta. That game is still not over. I thought it was a final, as Exodus, Dodgers and Braves aren't even on the list the Tigers are going to trade with. Exodus, I don't know. Zim, Arsenal was on purpose. It definitely got me excited, though, when John Heyman put that tweet out. As that week was crazy. Brock Purdy made his first start that week, and the Giants thought they were getting Aaron Judge. As there's a bunt by Haas, and it's a good bunt as it allows the runner to get to second. So a sacrifice bunt for Eric Haas. The Giants will have a runner in scoring position. Wilson, Michael Harris should absolutely be an all-star, and I tell you why. That's because he is a... oh, yeah, Ty, I did see that. Apologies. Michael Harris is an England fan now, so shout out to Michael Harris. Get the dude in the All-Star game. As insane, I have no idea why this team refuses. So, Ty, I became a Giants fan because back in the day... all right, you got to go for real. Ty, I'll tell you another time. I'll put it in the Discord, Ty, after the game. As Ethan, I know you will be mad at me, Liam, but I low-key want the Giants to lose and Rockies to win, so we can technically say that the Rockies have improved. Ethan, I'm very mad at you. I do not want to be bottom of the division unless it forces change. If it forces change, I'm all for it. Otherwise, it's a complete embarrassment, as that pitch is low and it's 1-0. Zim, 15-1. The Royals beat the Phillies and Christopher Sanchez. Trey Turner had an absolute stinker in that game, as Scott will tell you. As Chase says, fire John, fire John, fire John, fire John. As that pitch is low and it's 2-0. You're talking about John Schneider? Let me know, Chase. So Gausman, he's the head behind 2-0. As, yeah, Scott was fuming in the Discord. And we are actually going to get a... was that an intentional walk of Luis Ariz? Wow. I did not think I'd see that. They intentionally walk Luis Ariz. That's kind of crazy. I mean, Ariz is never going to hit a home run, and that'll bring up Casey Schmidt, who's 0 for 2 today. As, yeah, John Schneider, yeah. All right, I got you, Chase. As Exodus, did you hear about the trade with the Mets? They got the Tigers 2 first-round picks. I thought you could not trade first-round picks. I did not hear of that. As there's a swing and a miss by Casey at a splitter, and it's 0-1. And this is why they intentionally walked Louisa Rice, because Casey is not seeing Gausman at all. Zim, I absolutely agree. The whole front office needs revamping, as the 0-1 pitch is low and it's 1-1. Gausman, he's at 65 pitches. If he gets through 6, Anthony will win a bet. As Ethan, it would be, but just think, the 110 lost Rockies being in 4th. Maybe not the Giants, maybe tied. As the 1-1 pitch to Casey, as they swing and a miss, as a Rise is going to steal, and they've got him caught in between, as the run is going to steal home, and that is a great play by the Giants. Berakoto steals home, and I've not seen the Giants do that in years. Wow. That is, that I've got to say, that is what I thought we were getting with Tony V. 3-0 Giants as they steal home base. That was a great run by Berakoto, who recognised that early. Brilliant base running by the Giants. A Rise steals second base as well. I thought, oh crap, they've got a Rise in a pickoff. Then they threw it home, and I'm like, yes! Berakoto comes in to score. So 3-0. Chase, you have got to fire John Schneider. As Scott, I'm just over Turner. He's not good. Getting lit shit tons of money and really doesn't seem to care. As Wilson, I've never seen the Giants do that in ages. As Casey will take a called strike 3. A fastball at the knees. But the Giants score 1 as they steal home. They steal home. I cannot believe it. They never steal home. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-0 Giants. And insane, whenever they get to 15 games under, they play like the 2010, 14, and 12 Giants. They refuse to give up. So it's 3-0. Gausman then, not much he could have done there. As Spencer, 3-0 good guys. I cannot believe they stole home. When was the last time they did that? And I was looking on the 3D thing. The runner just came from nowhere and slid. As Chase, you don't want to see us Canadians get crazy. Chase, I saw you after the Winter Olympics when USA beat you in the final. As that was crazy. Scott, Trey Turner and Willie Adames are basically alike, as Insane says. You guys are correct. As Spencer, can you clarify that? As Exodus, whoops, I meant cash considerations. Tigers traded minor league right-handed pitcher to the Mets. All good, Exodus. As Ethan says, give me your 10 teams that are not doing what I expected. Doing better or doing worse? All right, Ethan, I will give you that. Let me just pull up the teams. And I will tell you, first of all, Toronto. We're looking at one of them right here. Toronto. Well, we're actually looking at 2 of them. The 2 teams you're watching have massively underperformed this season. And USA beat Canada. Oh, yeah, both Spencer. As Mets won 7-6 final. We're going to get a little delay here as Hask is going to need a new pitch com. So the Blue Jays and Giants, Ethan, are definitely underperforming. The Cardinals are overperforming. The Mets are massively underperforming. I would actually say the Royals are massively underperforming as well. The Rays are massively overperforming. Nationals are also massively overperforming. As Rainbow Crown, what's up, Rainbow Crown? Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. How are you? Thoughts on the Blue Jays making playoffs at this rate? The Giants were supposed to be the weaklings. Rainbow, I think the Blue Jays are going to make the playoffs. I do. Just because the AL is so bad, I think they're going to put a run together. Now, you asked some Toronto Sports, Chase, our friend. I don't think he agrees, but I think you guys will be fine. I see you guys putting a run. I hope you do. I like Toronto. As that pitch is high and outside, and it's 1-2. I think, Kirk, he's had a bad year. When he gets healthier, he starts to play. I think when you have a good catcher, it makes a good difference. as there's a foul ball and it remains 1-2. What about you, Rainbow Crown? What do you think? I say yes, just because of how bad the AL is. You're only 3 games out as well. As Insane says, Ethan, no, the Cardinals are overperforming. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, though. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think they'll make the playoffs. As Insane says, I know you do, but you're that quick to change teams, damn. Seems like a little bandwagon to me. Zim, can you change that off, by the way? Yes, it works, but don't do that. I don't want subscribers mode only. You don't have to subscribe to talk. As Exodus, the girls and boys USA hockey teams finished Canada, same score in overtime, were 3-2. As it's 1-2 here. Zim, whoa, what the hell? Well, Zim, don't do that, because Rainbow just came in. And I don't know if Rainbow subscribed, so don't make sure he can't chat. As the 2-2 pitch is high, and it's 3-2. Chase, if it was, bandwagon in the Blue Jays would be good, right? Exactly, Chase. As the 3-2 pitch to Nathan Lucas is a high pop-up on the infield. That one will be caught by Berakoto for out number 1. Yeah, all right, you turned it off. By the way, Rainbow, if you're still in there, I'm guessing you're a Blue Jays fan, although let me know if you're not. But you did ask about the Blue Jays. So welcome. All fans are welcome here. As Ethan, how do you do that? I won't do it. Just want to know. Ethan, you need like the super moderator for that. Which I'm not. If you got moderator, feel lucky, because there's a ground ball to Casey. Casey will fire it over to the first baseman, Eldridge, for out number 2. I'm not going to upgrade any more moderators, by the way. If you got a moderator, just feel lucky, because the channel is not very big, so we don't actually need that many moderators. As I don't know, man, lol, just messing with you. As Spencer says, 2 down. Yes, 2 down. Landen Roupp has been excellent tonight. More of the same, please, as that pitch is inside and it's 1-0. The Giants, they suck, but the Blue Jays, they've not been very good. They failed to score yesterday. They've not scored here, as Okamoto hits a high fly ball to left centre field. That ball is going to leave the yard, and just as I say, they have not scored. Okamoto goes deep, and it's 3-1. You can live with solo home runs, but Okamoto with a blast. Spencer, I really did jinx that. I literally just said they haven't scored. Next thing you know, next pitch is a home run. So 3-1. I can live with solo home runs. Just the second hit of the game for the Blue Jays. As Okamoto knew that straight off the bat. As Zim, Ethan, I have super mod and whatever, so I can change those things. I think you are just a mod. Zim, you have super mod for now. If you do anything bad, it can get taken away. Although, again, I don't really care. If you guys like the mod, then that's good for you. As there's a called strike and it's 0-1, 2 keys. I'm not fussed about the mod. I use the mod as more of just a surprise, just to appreciate all you guys. As there's a swing and a miss by Keys and it's 0-2. As Ethan, I have 111 subscribers. Yes, Ethan, nice I gained 2 today, but I've been slow over the last couple of days. This is not self-promotion, but if you want to, you can check my channel out. All right, Ethan, as there's going to be a swing and a miss. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it is 3-1 Giants. A home run by Okamoto, but I can live with a solo one. Exodus says 208, by the way. I did see that, Exodus. Congratulations to you, as we're not the bottom of the 7th. Just skip the 7th inning stretch there and skip the whole inning. As Ethan, you're at 219. Congrats to you guys. I've not been going for very long, so you guys are dwarfing. I'm dwarfed compared to you guys, but we'll see how far it goes. As a 3-1, can the Giants respond to that home run? As Ethan, I will hit subscribe, of course. As also, Ethan, I met you on Pool D's stream, so of course I can hit that subscribe button. As Robbie, I don't know if you're in there, Robbie, but I did see your chat. As Exodus says, good job. Want to do a race to 250? Exodus, we can do a race to 500 if you want. If we ever get there. As Zimzim, yes. You started on Christmas 2025. Exodus, I just started in May this year. As Bob, if England makes it, will I stream it? Bob, if England makes it, I won't stream the game live, but I will do a reaction if England win. As Ethan, yeah, just going to your channel now. By the way, 17 likes, so appreciate all you guys that have hit that like button. Yep, Ethan, just done it now. As by the way, I'm happy we're off number 111. We were on 111. That, as I said earlier, that's the English that's the English number. That is your jinx. So I'm happy we're off of that. As no, I appreciate that. Ethan, thank you for showing up every day. As by the way, tomorrow's game time will be the same as today's. As Insane, it's doing pretty well. I have to thank Paul D on Bombers Game Mike. Of course, Giant Sports Talk Live as well. And also, I know a few of you guys would have named me from Dan's show as well, because I used to go on Dan's show all the time. We message privately as well. I'm good friends with Dan and everyone. I hold no grudges. I don't hold grudges against anybody in this industry, as there's a called strike. Well, it should have been a called strike. It's a ball outside and it's 1-0. Juice 111 is an angel number, not a jinx. Juice in America it may be. In England it is. You do not want to be on a 111. As Robert, I appreciate it. I just saw your message, by the way, as that pitch is high and outside and it's 2-0. Yeah, we should definitely go to a game. As Ethan, it's getting late. I got to go. Ethan, see you tomorrow. Thanks for hopping in the stream. As the 2-0 pitch to Rafi Devers is low and it's 3-0. Anthony, I know you need Gausman to go 6 innings to win your bet, so we will see if he can. As Exodus 777 is not 666. That's the Devil's number. As Spencer, thank you for putting that in there. Like Zimzin, when JGT is that's low, it'll be a walk for Rafi Devers. When JGT makes it to 1k subs, us guys who have been here since 15 subs will loom large. If we ever make it to 1,000, I'm never going to get that cocky. Who knows if we'll make it to 1,000. As Triple M, what is 111 in England? I'm only seeing some non-emergency line. It's more a cricket thing, but it's called Nelson's number. As the pitch to Lee is fouled out of play and it's 0-1. Basically, when you're in cricket, if you're on 111 runs, you basically, it's a saying where you always get out, basically. So that's why. When is your first Niners stream this year? Bob, Australia. September, Australia, game 1, Niners, Rams will be live. And actually, it should not be, I should not be sweating my arse off by that time of year as well. As the 0-1 pitch to Lee is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. By the way, Insane says sub to Liam so I can get to 500 subs and unlock super chats. You know what? If we ever make money from this, that would be amazing. But as Anthony cashed it already, I don't blame you. As yes, Zim, I like what you put there. By the way, let me know, guys, if you want to be in a fantasy football league. Let me know, and we will run a fantasy football league for you guys. I've already got OP Noob, and who else have I got in the league? I got OP Noob and Wilson in the league already. Just let me know. It's not paid because I don't want to do any paid crap. As there's a that's going to get through a ground ball by Jung-Hoo Lee, and Devers is going to get to third. I mean, how many burgers are the Giants putting at third base? It's going to be runners at the corners, and that has got to be an error by the Blue Jays, as Okamoto could not pick up the ball. So runners at the corners. Zim, you do fantasy football. As Exodus, it's a fantasy league, by the way. As Chase, what were the Blue Jays doing there? Triple M. The only Nelson I know is Muntz. Well, yeah, Nelson's number. I don't even know who Nelson is. Triple M. It's just a saying over here in the UK. All right, Zim Zim, I'll write you down. No one has to feel pressured into fantasy football, as that pitch is low, and it's 1-0. Maybe Anthony, it was a good cash out. As Insane, once again, the Giants refuse to go 16 games under. Insane, there's a long way to go. You cannot be saying that. As Exodus is a sports team, everybody has rough days. As that pitch is low, and it's 2-0. So the Giants, they're doing pretty good so far. Gausman, he's struggling in this inning, falling behind batters, giving up hits. By the way, though, that ground ball should have been a double play. Instead, it's runners at first and third. We love Canada, Insane. Maybe you Americans don't. As that pitch is inside, and it's 3-0 to Willie Adames. As also, by the way, because it's just me always doing these shows as well. Apologies if I ever miss a chat that you guys sent. If it ever just goes too quickly. As the 3-0 pitch to Willie Adames is going to be a called strike, and it's 3-1. The Giants, then, you got to add on. You got to get at least a 5-run lead, really, before I feel comfortable with this bullpen. Insane. The team's definitely not been very good. As the 3-1 pitch to Adames is fouled out of play, and it'll be a full count. Spencer, I think that was embarrassing. By Zim Zim says, I'm going to take a 2-hour nap. I have to leave to Heathrow. At 6:45, see you for the stream tomorrow when I'll be back in San Francisco. If I cannot sleep, I'll be back. All right, Zim Zim. Appreciate you coming in. And I'm all good. You did not upset me earlier. So I'm just going to laugh in Team USA's sorrows. As the 3-2 pitch to Willie Adames is low. He did not swing, and he slided down and away. And it's going to be bases loaded. No outs. And a chance for the Giants to have a massive inning. And Anthony, that cash out is looming large right now. But no, Spencer, when you lose, I think it's embarrassing to trash talk someone. You're losing 2-1. You've just gone out of the World Cup. So Bryce Eldridge with the bases loaded. This is what I'm talking about. As the pitch to Bryce is a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Spencer, you must be way ahead of me. I don't know what you're talking about when you say he didn't swing. As the 0-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge, who is in a... Bryce Eldridge, yes, by Kevin Gausman, who's in a bitter bother here, is low. And it's 1-1. Bob, somebody is up in the Blue Jays bullpen. I am not surprised, Bob, as it's 1-1. Spencer, he is definitely the LeBron James of football. Wilson, I love you put that. He can't even do it in a cool evening in San Francisco, as that pitch is outside and it's 2-1. So absolutely not. Spencer, I was surprised as well. That was good plate discipline. By the way, Scott, I'm surprised. I thought after a few innings, this 3D thing would not stay updated. It's actually stayed updated. It's amazing. As the 2-1 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is a called strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-2. If the Giants don't score this inning, you can put the L next to the wins and loss for this game. You have got to score this inning. As the 2-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is low, and it's a full count. And Spencer, you may be right. He may walk him. As Triple M, there is no LeBron James of soccer. Kaka is a league all of his own. Triple M, the LeBron James of soccer probably doesn't exist. But if it did, it would definitely be Cristiano Ronaldo. As Insane's calling a Bryce Eldridge grand slam. I hope you're right, Insane. I think he may strike out, though. As Spencer did just put a K, so I'm guessing he may have struck out. As I know it's nice when it's spot on. As yeah, no grand slam. As Eldridge takes a called strike 3. He's going to challenge it as well, but he's going to lose it. And the Giants are going to be out of challenges. Whoopity, whoopity, whoopity do. The Giants are out of challenges as there's out number 1. You know what? I don't hate that challenge. don't love it, but I don't hate it either. As Exodus, man, Messi is better, but I like Lamine Yamal more. Exodus, I'm just saying in terms of character, LeBron James and Ronaldo are more alike than Messi and Ronaldo. I'm not talking in terms of... I am talking in terms of player ability between those two, Messi and Ronaldo. But I'm just more saying about the aura, as that pitch to Berakoto is low. Berakoto is 1 for 2 today, but his out was a sharp fly ball to the warning track. As look, Lamine Yamal is my favourite player right now, currently. As he won a pitch to Berakoto by Kevin Gausman is going to be low, and it's 1-1. As Scott says, that was worth the challenge given the situation. Pitch was just too good. Scott, I tend to agree with you. I would never slate him. So 2-0 to Berakoto then. Can the Giants score? If they don't score, I will lose my crap. As the 2-0 pitch to Berakoto is fouled out of play. And it's 2-1. Wilson, if I'm Gausman, if Gausman gives up a grand slam, I'm fucked for fantasy, lol. But I'll take it. I would love a grand slam, Wilson. Although that would be in your sorrows. But I would love a grand slam. As Exodus GOAT is Lamine Yamal. Bob, Jude Bellingham, and Declan Rice are my favourite players on England. As the 2-1 pitch to Berakoto is a line drive to right centre field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score 1 run. They're going to wave home a rise. He's going to score 2-0. 5-1 Giants, a 2-run single, and he weren't even a rise. It was Jung-Hoo Lee. So I got that wrong as well. Jung-Hoo Lee gets waved home. So 5-1, and Kevin Gausman, thank God, Anthony, you cashed out. Because Kevin Gausman may not get through 3 innings. My God, my language is all over the place. He may not get through 6 innings here. So beautiful hitting by Berakoto. He's second of the game, and the Giants are giving themselves a nice cushion. As, yep, Kevin Gausman is coming out the game. As Rainbow Crown, yay, go Giants. Rainbow, who do you support? Let me know. Do you support the Giants or the Blue Jays? I do not know. As I can't tell. As Insane, what's the Giants' record when they are 15 games under? Must be 5-0, right? As yep, Gausman is done. As Juice, little insurance cashed in. Yep, Juice will take it. As Wilson, the bet for Anthony was 5.5 strikeouts, the over, and Gausman to go 6 innings. Well, he didn't go 6 innings. All right, Rainbow. We are Giants fans on here, but you're all good supporting the Dodgers. I have no issue with Dodgers fans. As long as you aren't like mean, then you're more than welcome. As we have got a few Dodgers fans in here anyway. LA, I know LA is a Dodgers fan as well. As OP New, we need 1 sweep this season. OP New, we need a few more than 1 sweep this season. We need about 5. As Rainbow, how does it feel to not worry about the division and just be first place the whole time? As Tommy Nace is coming into pitch. Never heard of him, Toronto or Chase. What's Tommy Nace like? Not good. As he's 35 years old, 6'6", and 235 pounds. Insane, I know, but I want to know how many games we have won to avoid being 16 under. Insane, I would guess 5-0. Maybe you should chat GPT it or ask the AI to see if they know. As Exodus, OP Noobs right there. You two have met again. I thought you settled that debate last time though. As it's going to be Eric Haas for the Giants. As Bob says, 10 games out of the wild card if we win today. Bob, don't even look at the wild card, Bob, yet. As Insane, it's all good. No, don't never suspend. Rainbow's a good guy, I can tell. He didn't want to say he was a Dodgers fan until I asked. As Robert, let's go indeed. As they're going to try a safety squeeze there, but Haas pops it up, and Kirk will make the catch as Guerrero almost collided with him there. So 2 outs and a unsuccessful safety squeeze. As a 3.73 ERA. That Chase, that would probably be the best in the Giants bullpen. Sadly, As I like the idea by the Giants. He just did not execute it. And that will bring up Elliot Ramos. Robert, of course, never give up. I just don't think it's realistic yet. You've got to take it one game at a time. As Scott, Rainbow Unicorn, as long as you are not like Liam, shitting on United States men's national team, as the Dodgers are to the Giants, is that pitch is outside to Elliot Ramos, and it's 1-0. I will continue to crap on the United States team. You lost 4-1, guys. You're a total embarrassment. Up the England. It's coming home, baby. Although I think we're going to lose to Spain. But it's coming home. You've all got to be England fans for me. As there's a line drive by Ramos to right field. That ball is going to be foul as he hit that one pretty well. As Chase, I hated USA. I know you did, Chase. I saw you before the stream in the chat. As it's 5-1 to the Giants here. If we can get another run, that would be huge. As Chase, I'm just kidding. I hated you. As there's a drive to right field by Elliot Ramos. That ball is carrying. That ball is going to leave the yard. Elliot Ramos home run. His 7th on the year. 8-1 Giants. He is pumped doing this celebration. We're pumped. Play the song, baby. 8-1 San Francisco.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
I apologize, Chase. Maybe you're right. Maybe this Blue Jays team ain't that good because the Giants are winning 8-1. I mean, my God, they put 8 runs up in a hurry as the Rise takes a called strike. So a 5-run inning so far for the Giants. And that has got this game wide open. As Rainbow 8-1. Those are Germany-Brazil numbers. Yes, they are. As there's a line drive by Luis to left field. That one will hold up and be caught. But the inning was great for the Giants. As they scored 5 runs, including a home run by Elliot Ramos. For the end of the inning, hit the song again. It's Boom Boom Baseball here on Jolly Good Takes.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Exodus, it's all good. I don't think we were ever getting an England USA final, but I know you're only joking. The Brits v the Americans in the 250th year of your history. As Juice says, in Lloyd fairness, USA got waxed by the waffles. Juice, the people from Belgium with their chocolate waffles did slap up your USA team, who embarrassed themselves today. As Bob, it's not coming home. Argentina is going to win it all. Bob, you may not be wrong, Bob. Argentina are very good. As Bob is it's 2BD for the Blue Jays tomorrow, so I do not know. Unless Chase knows, I can't give you an update on that. As insane, they really do hate the idea of going 16 games under. Wilson, Belgium and class. They have Hazard, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Company, and Dembele. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is going to be the old Belgium, not the golden generation. And this is going to be the best United States men's national team ever. Still a long way to go for the US, but I do think this World Cup will help them in the future. Because really, if young kids watch, that's what sports does. It inspires the youth. And I know, obviously, football, American football, is a lot more dangerous than soccer. So a lot of parents want their children playing soccer. So we'll see if the USA ever win a World Cup. I have no idea. So 8-1 Giants. Ramos with the 3-run home run. As Bob, I have Italy in the next World Cup. Bob, they didn't even qualify for this World Cup, as that pitch is inside. And it's 1-0 to Alejandro Kirk. Wilson, yeah, absolutely. But I do think this was your best team. You just let the pressure get to you today. As there's a called strike, and it's 1-1. Bob, do you know where the next World Cup is? I actually do. It's in 6 countries, the next World Cup. As there's a swing and a high pop-up by Kirk on the infield. A rise is going to call everybody off and make the catch for out number 1. And I've not even updated the inning graphic. It's the top of the 7th, and there is 1 out. As Chase, I'm going to play for Canada in the 2030 World Cup. Chase, I hope you're right. I would love to see you play. I have no idea how good you are, though. As there's a high pop-up in foul territory, and that one will be out of play and uncatchable. And it's 0-1. As Exodus, I believe in the Giants. You got this. I'm going to dip. All right, Exodus, I appreciate you joining. Congrats on your Brewers as well. Well, technically you're a Tigers fan. As it's gonna be Bob, you're Italian. I did not know that. Your surname is. So as there's a ground ball to Arise. Arise gonna fire it over to Bryce Eldridge for out number 2. You and Spencer then share a little bit of heritage. As it's gonna be in Uruguay, Paraguay, and Argentina. The next World Cup, and then it's going to be in Morocco, Brazil. Sorry, not Brazil. Morocco, Portugal, and another country that I can't remember. As Insane, all right, take care. As that pitch is outside and it's 1-0. See you tomorrow, Insane. As Spencer, you missed Divock Origi. As yeah, Bob, that's it. Spain. As the 1-0 pitch is close but outside. The Giants tried to challenge that pitch, but the Giants are out of challenges. It was a ball anyway, so the Giants would have been the first team to lose 3 challenges there. As Spencer, he scored every game against the blue and white Shites. As the 2-0 pitch is a high pop-up by Miles Straw to Jung-Hoo Lee. That will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 8-1 Giants. Wow. The Blue Jays are playing like crap. Landen Roupp goes 7 innings. Gives up 1 run. We'll see if he comes back out for the top of the 8th. But while I check the pitch count, we will play the song for the 7th inning stretch. Shout out to everyone. Let's hope the Giants can keep adding on, because that's what's fun. Until the song, I'll see you next time. What am I saying? I won't see you next time. I'm going crazy. I'll see you the other side of the inning. I'm not ending the stream. Idiot. 7th inning stretch time. We're back. I apologise. I had to cut the song a little bit short, as there's a ground ball by Casey for out number 1. And Dilated Entertainment, let's fucking go, Giants. Shout out to you, Dilated Entertainment. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. The Giants are in 8-1. They are having a blast today. Dilated, are you a Giants fan? I'm guessing yes, because you said let's fucking go. As Gail Gonzalez, Eldridge, a disappointment this game. Absolutely, but that's all good. He's still young. Gail, Elliot Ramos has had a great game. And Berakoto, a youngster, has also had a great game. So while Eldridge has let the team down today, the other young guys have stepped up. That's what I like to hear, Dilated. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe as we stream Giants games every day. As there's a pop-up by Rafi Devers in foul territory. Okamoto dropped it. Oh my God. Okamoto just dropped a routine pop-up and he is having an absolute nightmare over there at third base. And they're going to rule that an error, even though it was in foul territory. He completely dropped that ball. As Dilated, San Francisco native, so you know, was thinking about going to this game because tickets were so cheap behind the dugout. Really, you could have got great seats. I'm guessing you didn't go to the game. Do you wish you went now? Because it's been a pretty good game as it's 2-1 here to Rafi Devers. Berakoto got potential. He started slow, but he's getting his way now. I've been massively impressed by Berakoto. He's really impressed me. Wilson, Saturday night, and I like the way you move. Divock Origi, as there's a high fly ball to centre field. That one will be caught by Varsho for out number 2. Divock Origi, Tuesday night when you made Barca look like shite. Divock Origi. I remember that game, Wilson. That was a crazy game. 4-0 over Barcelona. Never see anything like that ever again. As Chase, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Don't care if I ever go back. Never go back. Let me root for the Jays. If they don't win, it's a shame. For me, it's the Giants, though. As it's 2 outs and Lee is ahead 1-0. Dilated. I wouldn't mind going to another game more competitive. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's game, I don't know who's going for the Blue Jays, but it will be Trevor McDonald. Dilated. I ain't been to a Giants game this year. As Lee will foul that pitch off. I'm based in the UK, so I'm like 4,000 miles away from the game. But you should definitely go to a close game, as I'm shocked the Giants are actually blowing the Blue Jays out. Also, Dilated, as Lee takes high, we ask every new member on the channel, what is your favourite Giants memory if you're a Giants fan? If you're not a Giants fan, but I think you are because you put the orange and black. Let me know what your favourite Giants memory is. I see 2-1 pitch to Lee is outside, and it's 2-2. And I don't think it can be an error because it was in foul territory. The Giants broadcast showed an error. I didn't think it could be an error either in foul territory. So I don't know why they showed an error. As Lee will take a called strike, and it's a full count. Chase, you're going to a Jays game on July 17th for the White Sox. That should be a pretty good game because the White Sox are good this year. As Rainbow, does Dylan Cease regret joining the Jays yet? Rainbow, I don't think the Padres are much better though. Maybe you should have signed with your Dodgers. I have no idea. But I think he's pretty happy, Rainbow, with his $200 million. As Bob, on Wednesday, we are facing Dylan Cease. Easy win. As there's a check swing by Lee. He did not go. And it will be a walk. So a walk for Jung-Hoo Lee with 2 outs. No, Rainbow and Bob, I'm not expecting the Giants to carve up Dylan Cease because he is a good pitcher. He's got a good year going. As Dilated, like a personal experience memory, is taking a picture with Tim Lincecum on the field before a Giants game. As there's a high fly ball by Willie Adames to right centre field. It will be caught by Varsho. We go to the top of the 8th. And it is 8-1 Giants. That is pretty sick. The 2-time Cy Young winner, Timmy. How did that happen, by the way, Dilated? Did you get to throw out the first pitch or something? As you have to take a picture of him on the field. That's awesome. As Bob, I already read that out. And Chase says, we play the Padres after this series in San Diego. You mean San Francisco? Or do you mean I think you mean you actually play the Padres in San Diego. after this San Francisco series. As dilated, but of course Bond's 756th home run in my living room, watching the fans in the bleachers collapse. That is an incredible moment. Dilated, I was not watching baseball at that time, so my greatest memory is Game 7 of the 2014 World Series. But how I would die to have a player like Barry Bonds on the team. And the fact, even though he was on steroids, the fact he's not in the Hall of Fame is an absolute crime. The dude has got to be in. As dilated, the Giants let the first few thousand fans walk on the field and take pics with some of the Giants before the game in 2009. That's pretty sick. I mean, and for Tim Lincecum to have a photo with, and then he goes on to win World Series as well. So you got a photo with a World Series and a Cy Young winner. As Scott, I remember Lincecum's MLB debut. It was against the Phillies, and he lit us up. Not surprised about Timmy lighting anyone up, as I would love a pitcher like Tim Lincecum on the Giants. They haven't got it. As dilated, the fact it was the season before the World Series, it's like they knew. They need to do it again. They need to do it again next year, if there is a season next year. As yet, Roupp is still in. He if he goes 8 innings, this will be a brilliant bounce back start when he could only go 3 in Arizona, as it's 1-1 to Andres Gimenez. He's at 89 pitches as he 1-1 pitch to Gimenez is down outside, and it's 2-1. I know, Chase, Roupp is still in the game. We don't even have to see the Giants' crappy bullpen. It's amazing. Spencer, I remember that, Scott. I was at the game. Spencer, you were at the game right behind home plate with him on the hill, and he was mowing them down. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. I love the awareness of helping our bullpen. Give the bullpen about a week off after pitching in Coors Field. My God, they need it. So it's 2-2 to Gimenez. If Roupp can get through 8, who would you guys want to see pitch tonight? There's a swing and a miss for out number 1. By the way, there's no runner on first base. Let me change that. That was from the last inning. So 1 down. Chase, you weren't even born in 2009. My God. Even I was alive in 2009. You're making everyone feel older, Chase. As give our bullpen a break until a damn trade. Exactly. They need a break. As that pitch is outside a check swing. He did not go. And it's 1-0. Oh, yeah, Scott. His delivery was so funky. As let's see if Roupp can get through 8 innings here. As there's a swing and a miss by Clement. Clement has reached twice. Once on an error and once on a single. As I know, Wilson, I bet you guys feel old. As Astro Monkey, what's up, Astro Monkey? How you doing? As there's a ground ball to Casey. Casey will fire it over to first base for out number 2. Dilated, I agree. Casey is a stud player. If you can somehow trade Matt Chapman, I would. I love Casey playing third. He's 6 years younger, way cheaper. As Anthony says, JT Brubaker, I do not blame you. As there's a called strike to Nathan Lucas, and it's 0-1. I like where you're thinking. I think he would be a good option if we're winning 8-1 going to the 9th, as that pitch is high, and it's 1-1. I know Astro Monkey. I think Chase is 17 actually. I could be wrong. As the pitch is outside and it's 2-1. Astro Monkey, I was going to ask. First England whip Mexico, and then the USA gets mollywopped by Belgium. Both your teams are gone. Well, Astro Monkey, you just got to support England. As the 2-1 pitch is a line drive to right field. That's going to be a base hit. I would actually keep Roupp in the game still. You've got a 7-run lead. I'd let Roupp try and pitch this out. As dilated, Walker is actually someone I don't mind using with this lead. I agree. I don't mind them using any pitcher with this lead, because none of them can actually close the game well. So a 7-inning lead is like a safe situation for this bullpen. As Astro Monkey, I've read that one out. Spencer, if it's 8-1 or more, you'd think about putting Miller in. As there's a cool strike to Vladimir Guerrero, who's going to challenge it, but that's going to be unsuccessful. And everyone is going to have no challenges, as that ball did just catch the outside corner. Vladdy could not believe it. As Anthony, I don't think Roop's going to go a perfect game. He's already at 100 pitches. All right, Astro Monkey, I appreciate it. Wilson, do you think if they trade a Rise or Lee, they can try and package it in a bad contract like a Damas or Chapman? Wilson, I think you've got to put a prospect in there. That pitch is outside. I think you could look at Lee, Chapman, and a prospect and take on some of the money. Otherwise, I don't see how you trade Chapman. Dilated. My name is Liam, by the way. Is that pitch is outside? I go by Liam. You can call me Jolly as well. Either works. But my name is Liam. I get what you mean. Of course, I don't want an injury. As Landen Roupp is at 102 pitches. As the 2-1 pitch to Guerrero is a called strike, and it's 2-2. Chase, I had to sit there and watch the Giants lose 15-3 to the Rockies. You can watch your team lose 8-1 to the Giants. As Wilson, Liam is basically saying, hey, your favorite NFL team just lost. Why don't you cheer for the Cowboys? Like, bro, they ain't winning shit either. As there's a swing and a miss by Guerrero. So Landen Roupp goes 8 innings, gives up 1 run. A fantastic performance. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-1 Giants. That's what I'm talking about, baby. As, yep, dilated. There it is. Roupp, there it is. Roupp, there it is. No worries, dilated. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Good. I love people that comment. It makes the streams way more entertaining. Of course, if you don't want to comment, that's fine. If you want to listen, but I appreciate you, dilated. As Wilson, England are not the Cowboys. We are going to win. As Spencer, 2 away from the most likes in a stream, I believe. Smash the like buttons if you haven't already. Appreciate you, Spencer. Rainbow, Liam, do you ever think UK gets an MLB team? Rainbow, I do not. The only way I see that happening is if the NFL go international first. But baseball's nowhere near as big as the NFL in the UK. I'm one of the few people that watch baseball. I think the grind of baseball being on every day gets to a lot of people in the UK, especially when they're on at 3 a.m. As dilated, dude, I'm glad you're taking the time to do the Giants play-by-play. Dilated, likewise, I'm glad you spent time coming in the stream. Giants, they can be a tough watch sometimes. Not today. Today's been really fun, but sometimes they can be tough. So people like you make the streams way more enjoyable. As Chase, I don't think we will have any more teams. Chase, I think they will expand to I think Nashville may get a team. I think another location may get a team as well. Yes, go orange and black. Even if we don't make the playoffs, never give up. Go San Francisco Giants. Vamos Gigantes. And Scott, holy shit, the Blue Jays are making Roupp look like Sandy Koufax. This may be your first sweep. Is that pitch is low and it's 1-0. I'm not getting carried away. 1 game at a time. As Wilson says, England are the Cowboys, haven't won in ages, and walk around with your chest out. As there's a line drive to right field for, who was that? As it's a base hit. I wasn't looking. Bryce Eldridge, there we go with the hit. That's what I'm talking about. So Bryce joins in on the fun. Did I say deluded as well? Diluted is not deluded. And I'm not deluded because England are definitely winning the World Cup. Because we're the best team, right? No, I get what you mean, Wilson. Our fans are like Cowboy fans. As, yeah, get you ready for Gavin McKenna. Absolutely. As the pitch to Barakoto is inside and it's 1-0. Bob, I heard that they might put a team in Sacramento. Bob, I heard that. I don't know if they will. We'll see. As Shardo, what's up, Shardo? Are you happy today? I know Team USA lost, but hey, Shardo, the Giants are winning. As I've got a nose block there. It says a swing and a miss by Barakoto, and it's 1-1. Shardo, you're watching me from Cali. Where in Cali are you watching me from, Shardo? As Landen Roupp, 8 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks. Big thing with Roupp is just the 2 walks. As there's a weak ground ball by Barakoto. That ball is going to be a fair ball as the throw will go over to first for out number 1. The runner does get to second base, though. Fremont. All right, Shardo. Now, when I've been to San Francisco, I've been to Pacifica. And then outside of San Francisco, I have been Palo Alto as well. I liked Palo Alto. It was pretty nice. As Spencer does get, yeah, exactly, a productive out. Shardo, have you lived in San Francisco your whole life? As dilated, Roupp has been amazing today. As there's a called strike and it's 0-1. The chat, I said it at the beginning of the stream. Even though Roup's been struggling, I like Landen Roupp still. I still think he's a really good pitcher. He's just not had it as of late. We all know what happened with the prize situation, and that was crazy. As there's a weak ground ball by Arise, and Okamoto will fire it over to Guerrero for out number 2. The runner does get to third. You have a baby cat, Shardo. What's your cat's name? As Scott used to work in Fremont, nothing to write home about. So he's crapping on your hometown, Scott. I'm only joking. As Astro Monkey, you ever been to Burlingame, San Mateo? I have not. Should I go? I am going to San Francisco in August, so should I go? As there's a drive by Ramos to left field. He's done it again, folks. Home run, Elliot Ramos. Dilated, put adios. That's why I said Elliot Ramos. 10-1 Giants. Boom, boom, baseball. As Ramos gets fired up. And it's 10-1. Let's play the song, baby.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Technically, Wilson, it's 2, but he did have an inside the park Little League home run. So, whatever you think. So, 10-1 Giants. I did not see this coming as the Rise takes a called strike. Yeah, Spencer, get Miller up right now. This is the game to get him in there. As yeah, shout out 10-1 Giants, Rainbow 10-1. I can't believe it. Anthony Bivens is the first guinea pig out of the pen. There you go. We got the answer. Spencer Bivens is going to come in as wow. 1-1, and that is fouled off. I cannot believe Elliot Ramos. He's been amazing since coming back from IL. As Chase, the Leeds hockey, it's a year from the first time since 1967. Just get to it. I don't blame you, Chase. Not good by the Blue Jays. 10-1 through 8 innings. Shardal, you know it. Boom, boom, baseball. As the 1-2 pitch to Arise is a high fly ball to right centre field. I tell you what, he got that one pretty good. But Nathan Lucas will make the catch. We go to the top of the 9th. The Giants are winning 10-1. And if they manage to blow this one, this will go down as the worst bullpen in the history of baseball. Because I don't think they will do. As Anthony, I know the first one didn't count, but in my heart, it counts. So a 2.5 run, a home run game for Elliot Ramos. As England and the Maple Leafs, we're definitely winning, Wilson. So maybe it's a good sign for Toronto. As Astro Monkey, lots of nice views, good food, good people, and it would be a nice place to get a hotel, in my opinion. San Mateo is in the middle of the entire Bay Area. Astro Monkey, let me write that down. How far is it away from Oracle Park? Because I'm looking at where I can get a hotel. As Astro Monkey, we're going to win. I guarantee we're going to win, as Charles Barkley would say. There's no way I'm jinxing this team. I mean, I could, but I'm so confident we're winning now. Dilated. If you're still in there, I can give you an adios pelota. There you go, diluted. So 10-1 Giants. Did not see this coming today. As Rainbow says, if you go into San Mateo, bring lots of cash. Is it expensive? God, it better not be expensive. I'm not made of money. And Rainbow, you sound like you're going to rob me when you say that as well. I'm only joking, though. There you go, dilated. I would say going to the game, though, is better than me calling it. But John Miller's definitely better than me as well. But hey, we have fun. As Juice says, stay on the end, beach Sherrington. And Scott, San Mateo is very far, probably like 20 miles. 20 miles? Astro Monkey, is it 20 miles? That's ages away. As Emeryville, all right. Emeryville and Cordo Madero, is it? Larry Kruger loves Emeryville. As Spencer Bivens, with his cut hair, is coming into the game. Astro Monkey, 30 minutes away from San Francisco. I'm thinking, well, I need it to be like an hour's walking distance. As Chardot, I will keep Toronto sports ass. Oh, Chardot, I mean, you are attacking them like crazy. As we'll be down to join for a game. All right, Dilated. I am going. I'm going in August. Dilated. I don't know if you've heard of Giant Sports Live, but they're hooking me up because I go on their channel quite often, and they're great guys over there. So definitely check them out. As there's a swing and a miss by Okamoto. So Bivens with the strikeout and 1 out. Is it expensive? Astro Monkey, I ain't made of money. It sounds like it's really nice, but I ain't made of money. The wage in here in the UK is a lot less than it is in America. As Chardot, you're so aggressive. Chase it, Chardot. Chase wants John Schneider to be gone. Chardot was just saying through the Jays. As Scott says, definitely stay in the city. The only thing I'm worried about is I will be on my own, but I should be fine. As that pitch is way high and outside, and it's 1-1. Anthony, I'm glad to see Bivens. He should have been on this team sooner. To me, I would have had Bivens over Jose Buto. I'm not a GM, but I would have. As I'm used to driving everywhere. That's all good, Astro Monkey. I'm not old enough to drive in America. Well, I am old enough to drive in America, just not as someone from internationally. As Spencer, your money is going further with the exchange rate. As that pitch is low and it's 2-2. The whole exchange rate is you know, it used to be $2 was £1. Now it's $1.30 as a pound. It's crazy. As I know Scott Chardot is really piling it on. As there's a swing and a miss by Keys for the second out. Bivens has come on and he's on fire right now. As SF Central Hotel. Juice, the one issue I've got right now is you have to be 21 to check in some hotels. And I'm 20. So it's got to be a hotel where a 20-year-old can check in. As take that BART train. That's not a bad idea, Bob. Although I don't know if the train's any good. As Rainbow says, don't listen to Juice. I'll listen to everyone. So if Rainbow, if you're saying Juice's recommendation ain't good, I have no idea. As Chardot, there's a called strike to Alejandro Kirk. Bivens then, he's looking pretty good. I do agree, Bivens should have been in earlier. As it's 2-0. Oh, I thought they called that a strike. You can see the pitch there. That definitely was in the zone. As that one is, and it's 2-1. Spencer, I just assumed they called that a strike. So, the Giants 10-1. Bivens looking for a clean inning. The Giants refuse to go to 16 games under, as there's a swing and a foul ball. Dilated. Bivens last year was definitely an experience. I quite like him, though. I love the grit he plays with. Now, he's cut his hair this year. I barely recognise him. As the crowd's on their feet. Oh, really, Bob? This is why I love you, Bob. Yeah, exactly, Scott. I know Zoom Zim's asleep right now. As that 2-2 pitch is a high fly ball to right field. Ramos going back, and it's fitting that Ramos went back to make the catch to win the game, because it was Elliot Ramos's game today. It was the Elliot Ramos show. 2 home runs. He scored a Little League home run as well. Dilated, you already know. If the Giants go big, pump the brakes for the next game. As Robert, go get him today. Go get him tomorrow. Win the series and then go for the sweep on Wednesday. Everyone, I appreciate it. I apologize about Team United States. As Robert Rainbow, I imagine the confidence boost is worth something. Exactly, Rainbow. As yeah, they probably will lose the next 2. But shout out everyone. We'll leave it with the Giants victory song, or the Bye Bye Baseball song. Giants win 10-1. Player of the game was Elliot Ramos. Robert, Dilated, Scott, Wilson, Rainbow, Spencer, Shardole, OP Noob, Zim Zim, Bob, all you guys. Shout out Juice. Everyone that came in today, whether that was the beginning or the end. Astro Monkey as well. Shout out to everyone. We'll be live same time tomorrow, 6:45. Rainbow, why did you say that? England are winning the World Cup. Screw Norway, as Spencer said. Oh my God, Wilson. And because Wilson put it, Wilson started it off. Screw Norway. Go Team England. Enjoy the World Cup tomorrow as well. Should be a good final day, even though there's no USA. Until next time, I'm Liam. I'm your host. Goodbye.
See you next time. It was a blast. That's all for today. Join me next time on Jolly Good Takes.